Alright, what's up, guys? So, I kind of wanted to show off my free to play account since, this is the way that I feel like most new players that should be starting the game. This is, I feel, the correct way to do it. Now, it's not possible for many players unless IGG does something about it. But starting off with over 10,000 gems is probably, in my opinion, the minimum that free to play should probably save up as soon as possible. Now, this account I made probably 5 years ago, 5 or 6 years ago, 5 years ago more than likely, 4 or 5. It was during a time when I was actually creating accounts to try and roll a Vlad for a buddy of mine. And I had made 30 emails for myself trying to get Pumpkin Duke when I started out, and it took me 3 months to make an account with Pumpkin Duke in it. Not, it took me 2 months, I believe, less than 2 months. But I had to make 30 accounts just to get enough gems to roll for Pumpkin Duke. Now those accounts, I still have access to them, but I don't really play on them, and I'll occasionally log into roll so they don't have as many gems. But I actually I deleted all of them from my phone because having too many Gmail accounts causes issues with your syncing and stuff. So that's why I deleted them. But this account, I never logged into it, and it just accumulated gems for maintenance. As you can see, when I logged into it, it had around 1,500 gems, and I've gotten about 2,000 from achievements and talent refresh quests. And I feel like I'm gonna save up my eggs. Right now I have 7, and I mistakenly put those to incubate because I completely forgot. But this costs around 480, and these are 240. So I feel like if I just save a couple more eggs, then I'll be fine for a catchathon. I don't know if it's what day it is, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do the smash, open up a couple of eggs to 2,000. I think it's 1,860 gems, and you get 100 legendary eggs. So I'm just gonna do that one first, and then once I get the 100 legendary eggs, I believe the amount required for egg hatchathon is 49, around there, 50. It's around 50 eggs, 50 legendary eggs, and you have enough to do the egg hatchathon. So you need 15,000 gems, and then you gain back 13,000 gems. So what my idea is just to save up the first time to do a catchathon, and then the next time around do a catchathon, and then I'll get all of the rewards up to the 1,500 tier. And if the rewards are worth it, then I can just keep repeatedly doing egg hatchathon and just save up around 2,000 gems, which isn't that hard if you're logging in daily and boosting your might. You gain a pretty decent amount of gems, and it would only require saving up 2,000 gems around there per week, because after the first egg hatchathon, I'll be over, I'll have enough eggs to do it, and then once I've done it once, the next time you do it, you get every tier up to the 15,000 gem tier. So you'll just keep repeating and repeating and repeating, and you'll have excess of eggs, in my opinion, because you'll just keep going through the tier. and that'll help boost up my free to play account because I'll have so many legendary eggs, and I'll be just smashing them, and it'll get lower. Like the price right now, one legendary egg is 720, and I believe on my main account they're 480. So for me, I believe like the first couple of times it'll just be like super expensive, and then after that, after the first time I do it, I'll be like in excess of eggs. So hopefully they go into the warehouse, because I'm not sure if they go into the warehouse or into directly into your incubator, because if they go into your incubator then that might be an issue, but if not then we'll have excess eggs, and it'll be like a way around like the system to get like decent rewards, because like, well, it's not up to date, but Pirate's Booty is a terrible and Pirate's Booty is just terrible. Like, all the good rewards are premium, so you have less of a chance to get them. And then the regular rewards are, there's no chest like 2 or 1 or anything. So you're more than likely just gonna get like books, shards, fame, essences, which are nice, but they're not like, it's not an amazing amount anymore these days, because just from doing the hero collector, if they put it up, you get 200 green essences from hero collector if they put it up and you roll the hero. So it's like, why are we doing Pirate's Booty for the essences when you can just roll honor badges and get the 200 green essences? Now honor badges, I don't have a lot, but I still like, when I started Castle Clash, like getting honor badges was incredibly difficult, and I already have like 200,000 honor badges, and I haven't joined the guild to do boss, or I don't have any guild wars to gain the huge amount of honor badges you gain from guild wars. I've been trying to keep my workers busy. I was about to go raiding and do dungeons right now, but what I've been doing is I've been upgrading my relic hall to gain the magic, because like, I agree with JT, like gaining magic is super important these days, because even with 5 heroes, like you only really need like a couple of heroes. Like if you have Dovekeeper and Trientar and Ronin, maybe like, let's see, Dovekeeper, Ronin, Trientar, Dreadrake, like you already have a pretty solid like Guild Wars team. You could even use Serena, and I believe she buffs 4 heroes. So it's like, you don't really need a 6 hero base. Like, it's really nice and it's great, but I feel like for Guild Wars focus, I don't believe that it's like super necessary these days, since it doesn't really matter. Like, builders, I've been debating so hard if I should buy like more builders, but we have hammers, like, and we have a lot of honor badges. I bought 6 hours worth of hammers, and I didn't see those, and I want that actually. And you can just buy hammers, so it's like, do we really need builders? Because on my main account, I'm already like maxed out, and what am I gonna do with my builders? Like, I'm just upgrading my mana mills to like level 25, and that's basically all I'm doing. So yeah, for this account, I feel like a catchathon is the way to go because it already has enough gems for it. And after the first time you do it, yeah, but the fourth one is 1,000 gems though. That's the thing. That's a lot of gems. Like 500, I feel is enough, but 1,000 is excessive. Because how are we gonna get 1,000 gems like super easily for free to play? But I don't know how much you heard, but what I'm gonna do is egg hatchathon on this account. That's the only way I'm gonna spend my gems unless they like change pair booty and make it broken beyond belief. Simply because egg hatchathon, after you do, if you have enough eggs, so after I do like the first time, and right now I'm just saving my eggs. I accidentally put these two into the queue because I absentmindedly did it. But I still think that I'm gonna have enough because I feel like it's not gonna be tomorrow. If it is tomorrow, then I might have to roll to get like a couple of gems for that. But I feel like they give you some eggs too from your quest board and other like the chests that they give you. I feel like they give you a golden purple egg. So I feel like I'll have enough. But after I do the 2,000, I'll have 100 legendary eggs. And from there on out, I just need 15,000 gems. And I'll gain back 13,000. So in between, like throughout the week, I just need to accumulate 2,000 gems every week. Or however often Egg Hatchathon is. I've never noticed when they put it up, but I feel like it'll be easy since I already have over 15,000 gems. It'll be easier for me just to do a hatchathon, and I'll gain back every gem I spend. And the rewards are not terrible for a hatchathon. You gain a couple of blue eggs, 100 purple eggs, and the 15,000 gems. And I'm not sure like what the other tier rewards are. But just gaining back your gems is amazing because you're always gonna be gaining rewards and you're not gonna be losing like your gems. And then once I stabilize this account and I boost my might up to king, I have 100 gems daily and all the quest board like reward stuff. And basically like it's just gonna be like gaining all the rewards from my hatchathon. And if they buff Pirate Booty again or a discount store, I get a 90% on something, I might spend my gems. But on the discount store that just passed, I got a 60% discount, and there was fame for 400 gems, the 5,000 fame for 400 gems, and I didn't even buy it. I was like, they're gonna give us fame during the Clasher sign-in. And this account doesn't really need, like, it's gonna need a bunch of fame, but you can gain that through like Pirate's Booty if you get it from a free roll, Guild Wars. Like, I'm not starving for fame at the moment, and on my main account, I used to roll like a lot of level 5 chests just to try and get revitalized. And I'm not gonna do that on this account. Like, I'm just gonna play smarter because this is like a new free to play, and I'm gonna, my goal for this account is gonna be just boost my might as fast as possible, as high as possible, and just have a bloated free to play account full of ninjas and stuff like that. Maybe I'll make a Guild Wars team, like if I roll Dovekeeper or get Dovekeeper. Yeah, bro. Just notice the gems, and I've been live for like 15 minutes, and you just noticed the gems. It started off with 15,000 gems. So I already have enough for a catch-a-thon. Like I wish we got those. Like they would give us like a surprise login with 50 eggs again. That would be amazing. And then I'd just be able to do egg hatchathon like today. But unfortunately, I can't do it. So yeah, I just wanted to do this really quickly. Yeah, I'm gonna end the stream here and play Skylanders and set up for it because I also need to charge my phone. I'm at 30%. So right now I have a bunch of crappy heroes. Nah, dude, it's free to play. What do you mean? Free to play, dude. I haven't even bought a single gem. Look. 0, 0, 230. I can gain the 200 by one tap joy. 0, 0, 0. Look at that. Free to play, by the way. Free to play. Not a single gem purchased. No tap joy, nothing. And I got Pumpkin Duke and Cupid day one on this account. So I already have the two most important heroes in the game. I would like to increase their skills, but I don't have any essence, shards, maintenance. 6 years of maintenance. So I already have the gems to do Egg Hatchathon. I just need to wait for it for two weeks, I believe. It'll be 2 weeks. The first week to gain the 100 purple eggs. Yeah, man. I asked IGG if they would give me an account with 15,000 gems to start off my free-to-play Egg Hatchathon and see how it goes. So, and I have Valentina, so I already have all the buffer heroes. I just need a Sasquatch would be amazing if, if our Pirate Booty had Sasquatch in it. Or maybe some AoE hero. I want a Sasquatch. Sasquatch for dungeons is OP. And for here be monsters. The Zulix would be amazing as well. I just wanna... I personally would like Sasquatch for here be monsters. Maybe Walla Walla. Gunslinger would also be nice for here be monsters. Maybe a Nick. He has more potential for here be monsters. A Golem has potential for his AoE. And I was debating on purchasing this here legendary hero card, but I already have Thunder God. I'm gonna get Grizzly Reaper, Atlanticor. I already have a Mortep, and we're not getting any of these bottom heroes. If we do, it'll be Pixie or Triantar. It's just too much of a risk for so many merits. I only have 500,000, so I kind of wanna spend them, but spend them more for things that are useful, like the hammers. And I'm debating getting this essence because it's a lot of skill EXP. It's 700 shards. But then if they put up the hero collector, then I can easily just roll honor badges for it. Well, not easily, but I'm gonna do it right now. I'm gonna end it and I'll start it in possibly 7 minutes. I'll just end this and then start Skylanders actually. So let me end it. Alright, here we go. I saw something at the top. I don't know what it was. Hopefully we get no lag. And I want to show off my Crypt King. Yesterday I was farming scenarios, different scenarios, normal scenarios. And Crypt King really amazed me because his like the AI was pretty bad with his like skills, but he was consistently, even with the bad AI, Crip King was consistently getting off his first mana, his first skill ability, which is amazing. Like mine is awakened, so his first skill ability is really good. But if you upgrade his skill, if you upgrade his first skill, I did end the stream. Sometimes if you start it too quickly, like it just overlaps or something. Since I went offline and then I went back online, so I don't know if it'll be like an extra longer stream when it uploads it, or if it'll like cut it off into 2 streams. So we get 200 energy. That's super nice. I actually need a lot of energy. And I've been waiting so many days for that skill stone, and I'm gonna give it to my chill. No, I don't want that. Come on, gems, or yes. I don't know. It could be. And I upgraded this. I don't know what level yours is, but I upgraded mine to level 4. And I really wanted to upgrade it to level 5, but I don't have 500,000 gold. And I collected a bunch of my missions to see how much gold I could get. I only got 150,000. So I could probably collect a bit more, but that's from yesterday. Like I collected all of my gold. Went in the arena 200 times for 10,000 gold. Yeah, so I really tried, but I couldn't ooh, that guy. And I had this. I had it last night. I was gonna open it. Oh man, splat. I was gonna open it last night, but I actually got a dungeon, an extreme dungeon, when I was about to hit level 10, so because I don't want to level up, and sometimes when you collect your stuff, you level up, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to be energy cap because I have trouble getting under the energy cap sometimes. So like since I don't do the experience dungeon for 30 energy, it's kind of, oh my god, dude, what is the AI, man? I hate it when the AI pushes it and then I push it over. Really upsets me. And now they're not even using their skills. What the heck is up with that? It's really annoying when the AI is trying to do something over you. And I like to have the auto on because the AI will push it'll push my villain when I forget to push it. So, but it frustrates me sometimes how bad the AI is. And sometimes I like to, yeah, but sometimes I have trouble getting under my energy cap, and that's why I don't like to collect it. Alright, that's fine. And we died. Can she get a hit off? No. Yeah, so we're gonna get 4 soul stones for Splat. I think. Yeah, we got 4. So if you want Splat, there she is. We got 5 of those. Yeah, she sucks. But let's go into scenario and I'll show you my Crip King. He was doing really well, like going into in the scenario that I was using him in Chill's dungeon. So it's not that difficult, but we could try him out in other dungeons to increase his difficult igniter. No thanks. If it was Chill, could I go for it? Nah, I don't want to. I don't want to diversify that much. But let me show you where he is right now. Level 41, 4-star. I could power him up pretty easily. I got the, what is this called? The Realm of Souls. And he was the first stage, so I actually went all the way to stage 4 and I beat it. And I got 20 Crypt King Soulstones yesterday. And plus the 15 from scenario. So let's go into this one where I was farming him yesterday. And I was in stage 5, but let's do stage 4. And this is the team I was using: Crypt King, Whamshell, and Super Shot. And this team was just clicking like really well. So actually what I'm gonna do is I wanna use Chill to see if like it has better symmetry. Cause this might be a potential team that I wanna use. And I'll do it for a couple I'll just do it for one. Out of battle. Can you not turn it off? I'll just do it for one and then I'll put in Whamshell. Because this team has potential in my opinion. Because I was viewing Crypt King as like a semi-tank, but he's actually like I don't know if you've played MOBAs, like League of Legends, but he's more of like a fighter than a tank. Like his second skill like is the drain, and he just does a lot of damage. And he only has 2 runes. Oh, I forgot to show you his runes. But look how much damage his first skill does, and if the AI was smarter, it would have gone like skill 2 and then skill 1. And Crypt King, like his skills are low mana cost. And then plus the drain, like you see that? If he had better runes, that would have been a kill right there. Like you see that? He's actually amazing. And I felt like with Whamshell, he was actually performing a bit better. But Whamshell did die, and Chill didn't die. Oh man, I hit retry by accident. But let's see if he manages to activate his first skill on this run. But this team performed way better in my opinion, because with Whamshell was dying and Chill didn't take any damage whatsoever. You see that? So in that run he activated his skill, and then they got the mana reduction, the cooldown reduction, and then he increases 1 mana because his skill is awakened. So he gains the team gains 1 mana, and then when you max out his first skill, he gains another mana. So his mana, he gives the team 2 mana, like when he's fully skilled. And if they able, yeah, like you see that. So the mana bar gets filled up. So I believe like with Igniter, instead of Super Shot, like, cause Igniter needs a ton of mana. If Igniter doesn't kill, Crypt King can come in and use his first skill and get the kill, and then you're pretty much set right there. So it has potential. Like Crypt King is a really good unit. Like I really like him now. And let me show you his runes. I'll show you the runes right now when I replace the Whamshell. He only has 2 runes. I think we were going for 4. Yeah. So where's Whamshell? Right here. And let me show you his runes. He only has 2 runes. this one is a 4-star rune and this is a 5-star rune. I didn't want to replace it because I didn't want to farm the scenario for it. And it's a pretty decent rune. Yeah, but before it was like his potential was unknown. It was an unknown potential, and now it's like a more known potential. Like, I just read his skills and I know that, like, yeah, because cheating mana is so broken. That's why you, like, I don't know if you've ever played card games or anything that uses a mana system, but like, this is one of the reasons why I quit Hearthstone, because you could summon like these big, like the mana limit is 10 mana, and in Hearthstone, like, there's a bunch of cards that allow you to cheat the mana system and summon your big like monster cards earlier, and it's not fun. But in this type of game, I feel like gaining that extra mana, like, you gain 2 mana from your kill, and then you gain 1 mana from his skill, and then at max skill you'll gain 4 mana back after you kill a unit. So I think there's, let me see, whaling, because supposedly like life and undead have an advantage in whaling. Yeah, look, whaling 8 is earth, so you could use them right there for whaling 8, and he's good in whaling 7. So I might be able, like, once I get him up to like level 60 with his 5-star runes, I'll be able to farm 7F super easily with him. And then whaling 8 over here with Crypt King. So you might be able to actually beat whaling 8 with your Stormblade, because you have the life, not the life, the wind. Once I farm my like Soul Stones, I'll go back into scenario. I'll go back in and farm the 5-star runes. But let's just watch this with Whamshell, and you'll see the difference. His first skill will proc a lot more, because with Whamshell doesn't do as much damage as Chill. I don't know why. Also, Whamshell gives an attack buff and defense. I believe a defense buff, but on his shield. So in those 10 runs that I was doing, they were actually working pretty well together. So in one of these runs, you'll see him activate. You see that? He activated his skill, and then they have an excess of mana. So if I had a greedier unit, greedier than Super Shot, because Super Shot has her charge ability, so it kind of like, she's not a really good unit to use with Crypt King because of her charge ability, and her first skill, when awakened, goes down to 2 mana. So my initial thoughts of like use a low mana unit, I don't think it'll be like as good. So I kind of agree, like Igniter paired with Crypt King is really good. And Chain Reaction, I think Chain Reaction also has potential with Crypt King, because he has his, I think his one of his skills is 6 mana with a 6 mana cold, with a 6-second cooldown. So I think them together is gonna be like the way to go. So we could have Crypt King, Igniter, Chain Reaction, or Crypt King, Chain Reaction, and some other unit, Boomer, or Crypt King, Crypt King, Igniter, and Kaboom. I don't know how I feel about Kaboom with his, because you would need to use Kaboom's charge skill. So I don't know, like units with charge, they have potential with him, but I feel like charge is too mana efficient, so you need a greedy unit. But you see that he got his cooldown reduction, and Whamshell could have used his second skill that much faster. It reduces it by 5 seconds, and it goes all the way down to minus 7 seconds. So your cooldowns go way down when he triggers his first skill. Like, let's see right here. Yeah, that's what I don't like about the AI. Sometimes they'll use his first skill and then use his second skill. Like, what's the point in doing that? You want to use his second skill and then his first skill. You see that? And he's more likely to get a kill, but once he has his runes on, I feel like he'll be way better. And he's already putting in like a lot of work. Like, you see that? And that's with Whamshell. Whamshell's not even that good of a unit. That's why I wanna see if we could put in like Igniter or something. Like we'll try the next stage, and I'll put in rune I'll try to rune Igniter with whatever runes I have available, and then we'll see if that lineup has potential, and we'll keep in we'll put in Kaboom as well, because I don't want to risk too much in this, like losing the stage. But we'll definitely see like if that has potential. I feel like it'll be way better because Igniter will be getting more kills than Whamshell. And yesterday Whamshell was dying, and today like it's more fluid runs, because I believe Whamshell was in the low 40s, but have other heroes. Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, you know how yesterday the poison dungeon was up? You could have farmed that like elixir and ores to awaken him, because once you get the soul stones for him, like what I'm doing right now is in the morning time I'll farm some runes, and then in the nighttime before I go to bed I farm the rest of the soul stones that I'm missing. So I'll try and do as many like as I can in the morning. Like I'll farm chill, and I'll also farm igniter, and possibly boomer. And then in the nighttime I farm Crypt King and Cinder. And I really want Ninjini, so I don't know if I should farm Ninjini or not, since she's like supposedly crucial right now. Yeah, but I don't know if it's like, and I don't know if he's critting, but if you notice, his Crypt King's skills are really strong. Like you saw that cooldown reduction. So his Whamshell went from 30 seconds down to 20 seconds basically. You see that? He basically allows them to go automatically. If only his skill was like, if only he worked in PvP, he'd be a PvP unit, I think. Because there's so many life and earth like units, like stealth elf that people use in arena. Though Buckshot is super relevant in arena, so I don't know how much he'd see though. Because Buckshot beats him easily. And that drain, do you see that drain? He has the drain ability, and that ability is so powerful. Like, isn't that the ability that makes the struggle in I know it's an ability in one of the B7 or B6 or B7. One of those had that drain ability. And it just takes so much life away from your units. And then when you can back it up with a strong hit, like that's why his toolkit is really good. But I don't like his AI though. The AI always wants to go for skill 2 and then it goes for skill 1. Like, why do it backwards when it should be skill 1 then skill 2? Like, it doesn't make a lot of sense to me to go for. See, he did it again. Like, why go for skill 2 first? It doesn't make a lot of sense. So the AI needs a lot of work. But I'll try to manual it right now. I think this is the last one, so I'll try to manual it. So if you need to beat a stage, he's pretty good. And his, like, what is it? Oh, never mind. I can't turn it off. His skill, goes up to 15%. Like, his leadership skill, he buffs attack up to 15%. The same as, boom, you see that? It went down from 10 to 4 seconds. Bombshell's skill, his second skill, went down from a 10-second cooldown all the way down to 4 seconds. But, Crypt King's leadership skill goes all the way up from 3% all the way up to. Oh, so we got another one. I'll do it right now. So, and Ember's leader skill starts at 5% and goes all the way up to 15%, I think. Or does it go up to 15%? I believe it does. Let's see right now. Her skill, yeah, hers starts at 10% and goes all the way up to 15%. 16, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15%. Yeah, it goes up to 15%. And his leader skill starts at 3% and goes all the way up to 15%, gaining 3% at each stage. So I feel like for PvE scenarios, he does have potential, and waiting 8. And his skill set, like, is really good. Once, like, Bugshot comes out of the meta for Arena, he could have potential in Arena. That's just my opinion, though. Man, I hate that. I hate it so much when it does that. When the AI clicks a button and then I click a different button, and the AI, since the AI is faster than you, like you see that? It's really frustrating. I need to do this. I need to go for her first skill first and then the second skill, because if she gets her normal attack and doesn't miss, she does enough damage where I get 400 points. I don't know why I was knocked down. Yeah, but I'm not in a hurry. I'm not really in a hurry. What you could do is farm hard stage. You could farm the hard stage. That's why I actually decided to farm hard stage, because it actually gives more experience, and it's actually pretty beatable, and it doesn't cost that much more energy. Like, look, let me show you. Like, uh, one of these runs. Let's do it. Let's do it here. Let's do stage 5. Or we could do. I could. I got a room for her, right? Yeah, I did. So instead, let's do stage 4. Oh, Kripken is actually weak in this stage. He's weak to this element. Yeah, so I don't really want to use him here. That's why I didn't use them here. But let's just do one run, since I don't really remember how much experience it is, and it's 4 energy. Yeah, it's normal. If it wasn't easy, I'd try it, but the elemental disadvantage. No, yeah, but I'm gonna show you the difference between normal 3 hard, normal 3, stage 3 normal versus stage 1 hard. And this is 4 energy, and you gain about, I think it's 200 experience. You gain like 200 and something. So let's see it. Because these are the units that I was leveling up yesterday. Igniter reached level 40, that's good. Wait, how much experience did they gain? I didn't even see. Wow, I didn't even see how much experience they gained. Whoops. So let's just go into hard mode, because I did not even see the experience that they gained. But we'll do one run in hard mode, because we don't really need the rune right now. Alright, so let's go into it. We'll see how much it is right here. And I want to try this stage. And I'm going to put in Crypt King because I want to see. And he does have the advantage here. And I'll put in my healer. Just in case. And it's 5 energy. This is 5 energy. And we have a lower attack buff, remember? Because Ember buffs 10% and he only buffs 3%. He glanced everything. And he had the elemental advantage. Yeah, so that's what I actually wanted to do. Oh, he's attacking the wind unit. The wind unit has the advantage over... No, it's neutral. So he's level 40 and he's actually holding his own right here. And Kaboom didn't use his AoE once, did he? And we got the proc off at the end. So how much experience is it? 210. See that? 210 experience for 1 extra. Energy 210. So if you want experience, then maybe farm for your runes. Because you're gonna get a little bit of extra experience and you're only focusing on your core team, right? So you don't really need wait, what is the reward? You don't really need 200,000 gold. That's good. Like, you don't need to farm all your soul stones up right now. And you could use your gems, dude. Like, after this 20 point higher, I'm not gonna roll for heroes anymore. Because I'll get my chain reaction. That's what I'm gonna go for. For the 250 soulstone quest, I'm gonna go for chain reaction. Because chain reaction is also usable in Wailing 10. That's where you get your fatal runes and your crit damage runes. B10 is for your like fatal set, your attack runes. So I feel like B10 is gonna be easier to beat than Wailing 10. And getting good like crit runes and crit damage, I feel will be better and harder to do than B10. Yeah, so 145. So for 1 extra energy, you get about 60, 70 more experience. That 70 experience adds up over time. So if you want to get an experience, then you should just go and farm your runes up. Getting that 5-star energy rune will help you like go into getting your 5-star strike runes. You could farm slot 2 for your crit chance, and that's pretty good right there. Slot 2, not too difficult, and you get crit chance right there. Or you could go 135 and get your guaranteed attack, defense, and HP. Like I might, after I get my igniter, I'm gonna probably go and farm slot 3 runes. Slot 3 and 5 for my Crypt King and chill. Maybe I should do it now. Actually, I'll go do it now. Well, runes are the most important thing in the game. Yeah, but didn't you like plus 12 your 4-star runes or something? Like in Summoner's War, they don't have the times 10 feature. So like they like to have fast teams to finish like each scenario in like 30 seconds. And it's kind of like in this game, since we have the times 10 feature, we don't really need those speed clearing teams. And if you notice, I'm actually getting really low on energy. I believe I have like 500 energy left. And I clean most of my mission energy as well. I almost did friendly battles yesterday, but I queued up for it, and after a minute I still hadn't found the matchup, so I just exited out. It's not really worth like 30 energy, and it takes like 30 minutes just to get 5 matches done. It's not really worth the time. It's not really worth the effort. They really need to rework friendly battles. In my opinion, they should just add bots to the queue, since bots that are similar to the level that you're matchmaking. So if after like 30 seconds or a minute you haven't found anyone, you just match with a bot. And it should be an unruined bot so you can easily beat it. And it doesn't take that long. So if you don't find anyone, you can just get a quick win. It shouldn't be difficult to do, since a lot of games add bots into the queue. A lot of MOBAs do that. They add bots, so when you're starting off, you just face up against the bot, and it gives you confidence as a player. Like, oh man, I'm pretty good at the game, and then, it lets you like try out different strategies. That's what it should be. It should be like versus AI or something. And it'll let you test out your heroes. Like you could probably even set like your opposition. Like that would be nice if you could set like your opposition's runes or something. But I don't know how willing they would be to do that. They do listen to the community, but I don't know how difficult it would be to set it up. Like going into a friendly battle, set it up where you want your opponent to be like 6-star legendary strike fatal runes, and then like, oh, I have 4-star strike fatal runes. Like how much more damage will they do versus me? Or you could test like, oh, I want this rune setup. So you could test like different rune setups for your heroes. And you can like see what works and what doesn't work. That would be huge actually. Like instead of like, you could set up like the same team that you have, and then put them with the 6-star runes that you would want, and then you would be able to see like the potential of your team. That'd be pretty cool. Man, but I really do miss that Easter event. When that event was on, we were getting like 200 gems daily. We were getting a boatload of energy. Like, I had so much energy, I couldn't even use it all. I had it all saved up in my mailbox, and I had like almost 1,000 energy saved up. And now I can barely. I'm using it. I'm using all of my energy up. Now I understand why people say that in gacha games, like they do a bunch of events just to like compete with just to grow their player base, because right now honestly like there's I don't see many new players. What I'm gonna try and do is on my Smurf, once I set it up. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They could add that into the friendly battle. But once I set up my Smurf, I want to try and recruit like the players that are low level on my friend list and see if they want to join my guild. Hey man, we have different. I don't know. If you want more game modes, you should try Summoner's War. Like, what you're complaining about in this game is what Summoner's War has. The only huge difference is Come to Us does not listen to the community demands. And Summoner's War is a very pay to win game. The summoning system is beyond abysmal. Like, you know how right here when you do your 800 gem higher, you're guaranteed an epic and you're guaranteed a legend. No, well, I don't think you're guaranteed an epic, but you're guaranteed an epic or legendary per 800, right? I believe you're guaranteed an epic or legendary, because in most of my hires for the 800, I don't think I've seen. Yeah, but I haven't seen an 800 gem higher without an epic or legendary. I don't think. If I have, it's like super rare. But in Summoner's War, you get legendary scrolls. The I don't know. I don't remember how hard it is to get them, but you get legendary scrolls, and they're pretty. They come. You can get them like pretty easily, I would say. I don't remember how hard they were to come by, but you can get a couple per week, and there's a bunch of free to play players that get a lot. But there you get 3 to 5 star per summon. And what's terrible is that the 5 stars are super good, like Nat 5s are Nat 5s, and you can't like promote them up. Like, some of them are born Nat 5. There's some good like units that are 3 or 4 star, but the Nat 5s are broken. And the light darks, dude, the light dark Nat 5s are impossible for free to play to get. Almost impossible. Like, just wait until they add more light dark units into this game. They're gonna be like, you think Astro Blast is broken? Like, wait until they add more light darks, and you're gonna see the difference between free to play and pay to play. But in Summoner's War, energy, you get more for your energy from spending your gems. Like, you get 4 times the energy. So right here we get like 180 for your 60 gems. You gain like your energy in Summoner's War has 4 times the use. you would spend I think you would, since you're complaining that you're like out of energy here, you would have more playing time in Summoners War, at least double the playing time, so you wouldn't have any energy issues. Because I don't know how much you would be playing, but you'd be playing twice as much Summoners War as you would Skylanders. You would make like half the progress though, because honestly, Summoners War is really pay to win. Though, like, the dungeons are more friendly, like, the community is friendlier. And they did add a feature to where if you join like a really pay to win guild, um, if you have friendly guild members and they like to do like, you know how Gabby and they did like the Christmas event and stuff like that. Yeah, but in Summoners War they added a guild like a guild purchase where somebody purchases a offer and 15 people in the guild can get a scroll, a legendary scroll. So you basically like you can buy scrolls for your guild members. So that, I mean, like, technically I guess that helps free to play, because there's like, oh man, I want to help out my guild members and I'll buy them a legendary scroll. So I mean, if you have really nice guild members that want to do that for the guild, man, I'm out of energy, dude. Look at this. 10 Amber Soul Stones? What the heck is that? How much energy do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 800 energy left. Man, I'm going broke or doing these without the egg event. I have no energy, dude. How many more do I need? I need 20 more. 20 more Igniter Soul Stones. I didn't vote, so I don't know how I got them. No, I mean, I'm not complaining. 20. Dude, I don't know how much energy you have, but I'm used to having like way more than this. I'm really low right now. When the egg event was on, dude, I had so much energy. Oh wait, let's go use that skill stone. I completely forgot about it. What do you think it would be a better use for it? A skill 1 where it goes defense up, count +1. So he would have a 4-turn defensive up, and with his skilled awaken, he would have a focus aggro for 3 turns and defense up for 4 turns. Or his passive, 100% chance freeze enemies for 3 turns when being attacked while under defense up. And then when you upgrade it to 5, I think it gets rid of the percentage, so it's like a guaranteed freeze enemies for 3 turns when being attacked while under defense up. So what do you think would be better? Gaining the defense up for 1 more turn, so, or gaining like guaranteed freeze, because I don't know what would be better. Like his passive being guaranteed, or an extra turn of defense up, because if I use Chill, Crypt King, and Igniter, As a team possibility, like as a team composition, Chill, Crypt King, and Igniter. Chill is a girl, dude. She looks like a guy, but Chill is a girl. Like, I don't know if you can rotate, but Chill is a girl. Dude, she has a skirt on. I know you Scotsmen over there in the UK like to wear kilts, but she has a skirt, look. And she has a breastplate and everything. Alright, so I think I agree with you. Like, the passive seems like it's really broken. And then the next one that I get, I'll probably go for skill 1. Freezes all enemies. I don't get it. What's the difference? Did it not do anything? Oh no, wait. I think no, I think the difference is when it was at level 4, it only freezes one enemy, right? Because when they would attack her, it would only freeze one enemy. But when it's at level 5, it freezes all enemies. So that's the difference. I didn't read it right. So it's still 100% chance. So I think you can't go over 100%. And then if they have like effect resistance or like some runes like that, it'll lower it. But it'll freeze all enemies when they attack her for 3 turns. Which, I don't know how the turn system works. Because it's like in Magic the Gathering or something like that. But like it's a stack from Magic the Gathering. So it's kind of confusing like that. But it freezes all enemies instead of one enemy. So that's a huge difference maker right there. Let's try it out. So, slot 5. Let's put her in right here. We just need to do 4. So let's see the difference between level 4 and level 5. And I think she can survive in hard mode, even though she has elemental disadvantage. But let's just get it out quickly. She needs to go into her skill 1 to get the defense up. You see that? Yeah, it's both of them now. So before it was just one enemy where when whoever attacked her got frozen, but now it's like all of the enemies get frozen, which is huge. I didn't notice that. Yeah, so that's huge actually. And then with Freeze Blade, that's why I'm really debating on who I should get for my 15 point higher. Because Super Shot is a good unit, but Freeze Blade is also an amazing unit, but he's not farmable anymore. So it's gonna be like super hard. Both of them aren't farmable though. So who would be the better unit to grab? Would it be like Gear Shift? Gear Shift is farmable. You can get like 10 of her per day, but I really can't farm like Gear Shift just yet. But gaining like 40 Gear Shift Soulstones like right off the bat. I think it's really good. You just go use skill 1, focus aggro, defense up, and then freeze all of your enemies so they attack slower. Like, look at that. I might actually go for Freeze Blade, actually. And I do have like 20 epic Omni Stones that I could use. But I'm still debating on who I would use them on, either Freeze Blade or Super Shot Stealth Off. But you gain a Super Shot Stealth Off monthly. So theoretically, in a few months, you could awaken her and do all the stuff you want to do with her after a couple of months of playing. He resisted that. That unit must have like an up in resistance. Yeah, so I really like my gel. You see that I got the freeze. And even I think she does have some 3-star runes, dude. My gel has 3-star runes. And she does way better than Whamshell. Whamshell has 4-star runes. Even though Whamshell's like 5 levels lower, he has better runes than Chill, and Chill consistently just outperforms him. Even at lower levels, like, she wouldn't die as often as Whamshell. What I'll give Whamshell though is his endurance break, like -4, is pretty nice. But I mean, I don't know how useful it would be against like the boss fights. Because like bosses have like huge stamina. I mean huge like endurance, whatever. They don't really like break too often. Like, look at that. Chill's still max HP and we're at stage 3 compared to Whamshell, who usually dies by stage 3. The difference is night and day, man. I think that's it, right? Alright, so let's go into we could go and farm for Kaboom. We could go and farm for a slot 3 rune. And possibly either give it to Chill or give it to Crypt King. Either one would be fine in my opinion. Let me see who needs work. I might put in Whamshell into the starting position. Actually, let me just leave Crypt King then, because you need to work on Crypt King to complete this quest as well. So I'm gonna go get Whamshell to level 50, and then I'll work on this dude, Gorilla Drilla, get him to level 40, and then Whirlwind. And who gives you Hex? Because I don't even have Hex. I might need to work on him. Yeah, but that's also a reason to go for Super Shot. Because you can't get Freeze Blade anymore. Like if Freeze Blade was still farmable, then I would go for Freeze Blade. Yeah, so what I'm gonna do actually is I'm gonna go and start working on Gorilla Drilla to get Hex, and then I can work on Hex as I work on getting Stealth Elf to level 70. And Barbarella, I could probably 5-star her already because I have enough soul stones, but I don't have the elixir. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna farm hard stage for maybe, we don't know that. If he is, then that's the right choice. And I am leaning on Freeze Blade because Chill plus Freeze Blade is a deadly combo because of his leader ability. So Chill, Freeze Blade, and then another unit like Boomer, or maybe Boomer. Boomer would be a good unit, and yeah. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna farm Gorilla Drilla up. I'm gonna get him up, and I'm gonna farm 5-star energy rune, and then we can also see my Crypt King putting in work. I'm getting up to level 50 as well. Once he gets to level 50, I'll put in like Barbarella or somebody else just to get them up. And you'll see Crypt King just getting better and better. Man, like I wish he was just a little bit stronger. Once he gets up, dude, he's gonna be a beast. And he's not bad with what's his face, Kaboom, because both of them they can set explode and then plus the drain. And you don't have any energy at all. Like I have people are farming the people are liking my comments on YouTube. Did you see JT's video on Lost Battlefield? That was hilarious. I didn't finish watching it, but in the 4 matches that I saw, he timed out 4 times, and I'm pretty sure he timed out on the last one. And it was hilarious because he refreshed it on one of them just to be like, alright, we're not gonna go up against it. He's like, we're not gonna go up against this guy anymore because we keep timing out against him. And then he refreshes it and he picks another top guy and then he times out again. That was hilarious. And it's frustrating because like JT isn't like a scrub player. Like his account was maxed out, and like during, if you even saw the video, he was number 15 in Lost Battlefield. Like he was 15 in Lost Battlefield, and he had breakthrough 20 heroes. Like he doesn't have a single breakthrough 30. So then like people who have like breakthrough 30 are just walking through everybody, I'm assuming. And then like we can't, like, are you supposed to beat a Dove Keeper with Tenacity 9 and Survival insignias? Survival 8 insignia. Like if JT couldn't do it with his super powerful team, like what chance do free to play players that don't have like survival 8 insignias, revitalize insignias, like what chance do we stand against these like super teams when JT can't even beat them? And it just puts it really in perspective how much like Castle Clash like has really like changed for free to play. Like I don't know how free to play are gonna compete. Come on, we want 5 star, not 4 star. But I just thought it was hilarious. He was so mad, and then he's like, "Is this how Lost Battlefield is these days?" And I couldn't help myself from laughing. I actually laughed out loud because that was hilarious. He was so like salty and cringy, and that's like, bro, that's me every day. Like, if you watch the videos, if you watch my videos, like you see me complain every single day. Like if it's not Ronin, it's Lazulix. If it's not Lazulix, it's Lavanica. If it's not Lavanica, it's Dovekeeper. If it's not any timeouts in Lost Battlefield, it's Lost Realm with the bosses. Like Castle Clash just likes to tilt his players, and like making your players angry. Like why would you want to do that? I'm really liking Crypt King because like even if he doesn't do a lot of damage from his skills, he still does a lot of damage from his um what is it called, the drain ability or diminish, whatever it is, his second skill. Like he does the damage through his passive, and like I don't know, he's just a really well built character in my opinion. And they buffed him, so it just shows that Comtois wants to bring balance to the game. And I saw Tectone's video where he was talking about like don't nerf units, just buff characters, and I don't agree with that because if you're gonna be buffing characters, then like raising the power creep is not something you want to do because then how are they gonna release new characters? Like like his video, he was talking about like, oh, buff them like this, and then he's like, just make them like gear shift. Then I'm thinking like, if you want a character to be like this other character, then why don't you use the other character? Like this unit is like built like this for a reason. Like sure, buffing is great, but you also need to nerf units. Like, look at Castle Clash. When has IGG ever nerfed a unit? Like, they never do that. What IGG does is they make, like, overpowered broken units. Like, every single new update is another OP character. Like, in the beginning of a game, like, having strong heroes is great. But, like, look at Vlad Dracula. When Vlad came out, he was the king of Kirby monsters. He was unkillable, he would destroy walls, and now he's a clown. Like, he went from the strongest hero in the game to a clown, a joke. And that's because IGG doesn't, like, they don't nerf any characters. They don't really buff either. They did buff Orcsbane when he was released. He had a bug where his heal did almost nothing. Like, his heal was I think his heal was less than Druid's heal by a lot, where it was based off his attack instead of his attack percentage or something like that. so he was healing for almost nothing. But they just changed it. They just changed it to how it was intended to be. Like, I don't think IGG has ever buffed the character. I I believe, I'm not sure if it's 100% because I wasn't playing at this time, but I do think I heard that they nerfed Anubis. Before Anubis, when he revived for 100% of energy. I mean, he revived with 100% HP, and now he revives with 70 HP. So they have nerfed units in the past, but it's not like big nerfs. Cause IGG doesn't want like players to get upset like, oh, we're nerfing. Like, that would be like if they capped Pumpkin Duke. Like, that would be a game changing like nerf, and everybody would be upset about it because all of a sudden now, you can't use like the warden, the bosses, the archdemon. Like, we wouldn't be able to do any damage to it. It would change the meta game like in Castle Clash, but that'd be like a crazy huge nerf. And in like games like this, like, I do feel nerfs and buffs need to happen to have a healthy game. Like, why would you only want buffing? Like, you don't want strong characters because then it doesn't. Then everything is the same. Like how he said, like, oh, just make them like Gear Shift. Then why have the diversity in a game? Like, you want different units to rise and fall in the meta game. Like, maybe somebody will have really good runes on a hero that's situational. If you invest in your character and they get nerfed, then that's too bad. Like, when people invested into Broccoli Guy and then he got nerfed, like, I wasn't even surprised because in a healthy game, you have to nerf the popular character. Like, everybody was using Chompy Guy. He was in almost 100% of lineups. So how is that a healthy metagame where everybody's using the same characters? Like, that's not healthy, and that's not good for a game. When everyone uses the same characters... Oh, maybe we're gonna get a 5-star run right here. Dang it. When everyone's using the same character, how is that healthy for a game? Like, in PvE, I understand that everybody using the same character because that's the best versus an AI, but against other real life like people, you would get bored so fast. Like, look at Hearthstone. Hearthstone is a card game where they have like the ability to change cards online, and the developers like Blizzard, they don't really listen to the fan base, and if they do, they're incredibly slow. Like, before I quit Hearthstone, there was this card called Patches the Pirate, and when it was a 1 mana card, 1 mana, 1 attack, 1 health. When you played a pirate, he would be summoned from your deck, directly from your deck. So there was a lot of 1 mana pirates in Hearthstone, so it was fairly easy and consistent to be able to play Patches by turn 2, turn 3 the latest. And drawing him it was common, but it's like, how are you gonna draw him consistently out of a 30 card deck? So you just toss him back into your deck, you play your pirate, and then he comes out. And when Patches was released, he was in every single deck the first like month of the expansion because he was just that broken. and a lot of players like complained and complained, and he never got nerfed until he was about to rotate out. He was out in the metagame for a whole year before his expansion like rotated out of standard, and he was in every single deck for that whole year. He was in standard play. I don't know if he still sees play in Wild, because Wild has more of a diverse meta, and they have just more power creep. So I don't know if a 1/1 pirate is gonna be. Oh, but they did nerf him. They took away his charge. So I don't know how much play he's seeing as just like a card draw to thin your deck. But before he was nerfed, he was in every single pirate themed deck. Like, how was that good for a meta where you want like a specific wait, there we go, and like that, where every single opponent you face is just using the same deck. Like, another example is in Hearthstone, during the popularity of Secret Paladin, like almost no, what was it? Not it wasn't Secret Paladin. It was Aggro Shaman. When Aggro Shaman was the popular deck, like almost 50% of the people were playing the same deck. So when you queued up and to play in the ladder, you would just queue up into shamans. So it's like you're facing a mirror matchup like almost every other game. That's not really fun. You want to see different units, you want to see different cards, different characters. So I think like buffing and nerfing are good. Like, if Magic the Gathering, Wizards of the Coast, like I feel like they have a good understanding of balance, game balance. They've been making Magic, like balancing Magic for over 30 years. And if they think that buffing and nerfing is a good idea, and I believe they ban cards too, like banning in competitive play, like once they open up that the real live like tournament thing, and you're able to ban units, that would be amazing. But as it is right now, like I think nerfs are fine. Nerfs are welcomed actually. Like, Broccoli Guy should have been nerfed to that 1 minute, and Chompy Mate should be better. It'll just add diversity, and people who invested heavily in Broccoli Guy could still use him. Like, he was still usable. A lot of people were saying that his heal was comparable to Chompy Mage. So if it was comparable to Chompy Mage, then that means that he wasn't nerfed completely into the ground. Now you don't see him, like, from active players, you don't really see him. They're either using Broccoli, what is it, Chompy Guy, whatever, Chompy Mage, or they're using Gulper. And when I see somebody using Broccoli Guy, it's usually somebody that quit playing already. Man, I'm gonna keep going until I get a 5-star rune. Oh, look at that. I got a 5-star rune, so I'm gonna end the stream here. Effect accuracy up as a substat. That's amazing. Effect accuracy. You know what? I'm gonna give this one to Chill. Just to have her just to have her freeze trigger more often so that they can't resist her freeze. And then I'm gonna farm up for another one and give that one to Crypt King. And hopefully Crypt King, I'll have 5-star energy runes on him. And he's gonna be pretty beast pretty soon. And then once I have a full 5-star energy set on Crypt King, I wanna have I wanna go for a crit chance rune for both of my elves. So right now, let me show you my chills runes. And she's a beast already. Look at that. She has 3-star runes, and my Whamshell has yeah, she has 3-star runes. She has a 4-star rune right there. My Whamshell has 4-star ward runes, so he has better runes. And he dies more consistently. Yeah, he has 4-star ward runes. Plus 3 too. So it's kind of like, how is Chill better than you? She has worse runes overall. No, I do need farm a 5-star. Oh no, I don't. Yeah, so let me power this up. Effect accuracy 4%, and I can't get effect accuracy. Effect resistance, that's fine. That's another defensive trait. So that works out well. An attack plus 2%, lower than the attack percentage, but it's fine, I guess. Since she's a tanky unit, so it's not the best roll. Attack percentage, HP percentage would have been better, but it's fine. I'm gonna go for another rune and put it on Crypt King, and then I'm gonna go down the next 3 stages and hopefully farm 5-star runes for Chill and Crypt King. No, these are terrible. These 2 are terrible runes, and I'm only gonna put them on like somebody that just, I don't even know if I'll put them on anybody. Accuracy percentage, like, it's just, these are just terrible runes overall. Like, accuracy, I don't know who would need accuracy. Maybe like Igniter, I think, would need accuracy. I don't remember. I think Super Shot could use the accuracy since she's at 90%. 90% accuracy, but even then, like glancing, evasion, 9%, so it would be like 81% accuracy. I don't know. I feel like accuracy is a very bad stat because we're already really high accuracy and we don't generally, I mean, glancing is gonna happen. So I don't know. Accuracy is just terrible. So I'm ending the stream here. So hopefully you enjoyed my thoughts on my ranting on buffing and nerfing. But I just disagree completely. Like, you should not just buff unit, because then you're just gonna power creep the game, and that becomes terrible. Look at Castle Clash. Every hero just replaces another one, and it just becomes pay to win. You don't have fun in the game after a while. So peace out.